Hi guys, this cabinet got damaged on its way to its home. So the owner has contacted me to try and fix it, and it had a nice gouge out of it, and I've filled it with some filler and let it dry for a few days and then gone back here to fix it. So I'm just showing you the process. It's fairly simple. Well, I didn't think it was going to be simple at the time, but it turned out easier than I thought and quicker than I thought. But I've chopped the video down so it's not as long as the process actually was. But here I am just sanding away a very fine sandpaper on the surface so that I'm taking back that filler right back to the paintwork. Take a little bit of the paintwork off as well. I'm not worrying too much about that because I'll blend the whole thing together. So there's a little bit on the side that's kind of up out of the screen here, but so I've got those two bits to repair. Now the video's not the best because I couldn't get the camera in a good spot for it. The cupboard was pretty close to a wall and I was working in a very confined space. So after I've sanded it, I'm wiping it down with just a dry cloth. I would normally wipe it down with a damp cloth, but because I'm doing this all in one hit, I felt not to do that and wait for it to dry and pull out the dryer again. So this is the paint, which happened to be a premix, not a premix, a special mix that I'd done, so thank goodness I had some left, and the remainder of it is left with the customer just in case there's any accidents in the future. But this is me just brushing it on. Now I feathered the paint outwards from the middle, so when I was putting it on, you can't see it in the video, but it's thicker in the center than it is on the outside. And then I use my finger to blend it into the paintwork on the outside. Now this cabinet was waxed. The wax had time to dry and settle, but yeah, I've sanded around that to blend it in, so there'll be a difference in colour between the paint at this stage and until it's sealed again. So I've done that, and then I've gone and got the dryer, and to speed things up I've dried it with a hairdryer, which I took a lot of that out of the video because you would have been watching the hairdryer go on forever. But I've been careful to hold the hairdryer back and have it on the low setting. It looks close to the video, but it's probably about 80 inches away from the surface at least. So I'm just feathering it like that so we don't get any hot spots and melt the wax too much. And then I've gone back in with another coat, particularly where the filler was, because the filler can be quite absorbent and you can get a difference between where the filler is and the paintwork. So I've dried it off again, had a feel, feels good. There's no, paint built up on the edges or anything, it was pretty smooth. Now I've got the wax here. I've applied it with my fingers quite thick so that it can really soak into that area. Now normally I would prefer to leave paintwork for a couple of days, or a day or two at least, before I wax, only so that it has the maximum time to dry before I start putting wax on it. And I put it on my hand because the wax I use is all natural, so you can put it straight on your hand and wipe it in. Now I'm blending from the from the outside of that patch back into the cupboard. I'm leaving it quite thick in the centre, but still smooth. And I'll put wax across that whole side, so the whole side is filled in. Yeah, so I don't leave it to dry before I waxed it, and because it hasn't at this stage had that time, there was a slight difference in shine when I finished, but that will be, that will diminish as it dries properly. And if it need be, it might need just a little bit more wax, and it'll be fine. But yeah, it came up really good. I was a bit relieved because, like I said, it was a special mix colour, so I was a bit worried about matching it.